So it's the rarest of rare days, but every once in a while you do get a day like this. We're in the middle of doing the FZR project. We're waiting for some feedback from Luciano on what he wants to do with his cafe racer. And I took Karen shopping this morning. I get back and it's above, way above freezing. It's probably going to be 40 degrees before the day's over. So I decided to make a corporate decision, take a break from all our restoration and painting and sanding and grinding and whatever, and take a short ride. And actually it's one reason I keep the battery tenders on, and I do it every morning and every evening, because if we get a day like this, and you really do, you always get one or two in the middle of the winter, a few anyway, I can just jump on a bike and take a ride. Like being addicted to drugs and a drug dealer comes to town, comes to your house. Oh my God. We're addicted to this stuff. Oh, there's still snow around, there's still ice around, and we're supposed to get a couple of nice days this week, but today I declare a day off. Oh, as the bike is warming up, it's always a good feeling. Have the horse out of the barn. Well, the roads are still slippery and the lakes are still frozen, but it's still great to just get out on the bike. Boy, look at all the salt on the roads. The roads are terrible. They're as bad as the roads are. They're wet, they're slippery, they're salty. Still better than being in Rikers Island. At this time of year, any ride you get is better than no ride at all, that's for sure. I say that over and over again. Now, this is the only bad part of a day like today, is getting the salt off the bike. And that usually takes me a good half hour. But first I'll have a giant cup of coffee. Now the lovely Mrs. Ertnowski made me a fresh cup of coffee. Look at the steam coming off of that. Boy, it was cold out there today. And what could be better after a long ride than coffee and Kosciuszko mustard? Wow. Boy, I'm living large today. So I looked over the bike, and this is, I guess, good information. Whenever I'm riding in salt, I want to get the salt off. So what I want to do is get microfibers, but as soon as the microfiber gets some salt on it, go get another one, and then throw them all in the laundry. I don't want to scooge that salt all over the bike. And of course, any kind of quick wax or no wax at all, just the stuff comes right off most of the time. I'm just doing a minimum of maintenance, minimum of cleanup here. When we've had it and we've really ridden on some salty roads, I've used the steam cleaner. Not necessary today, it was not that really in bad shape. But I always sleep better at night knowing that it's nice and clean. And we're actually, in this case, ready for the next ride. And of course the final thing, I'll put some more chain lube on the chain. And then I can go downstairs where it's nice and warm. Now, I always like to have the bikes ready because I have so much unpredictability in my life. Babysitting schedules, paint that that doesn't behave, and along with health issues and everything. But the one thing I can control, I can have the bikes ready. And another good tip I try is keep the bikes always full of gas. Keeps the tank from rusting. Anyway, good little tips. I can't wait to get downstairs. It's getting cold. It's even colder now than before. And those salty microfibers can go right into the laundry. So back in the house, nice and warm, and really glad that I got that ride in. That was really a treat. Did not expect it, and it may have some more this winter. But anyway, a couple of things I still need to discuss with Luciano about this paint melting issue. And that was one of the things that, look at that, how that melted up. And it melted on the bottom there too. So, and even our test piece, as time went by, that melted. So, I know that one of the cures we're going to have for this, I know the real cure. And I've thought about it for a whole day now. So, the cure is to sand this down, prime it with primer sealer, and paint it with white automotive paint. Not sure Luciano's going to want to do that, but of course it's his bike, and just like Turbo Steve, he gets the final vote. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed our little ride and our adventures in paint land and restoration land. And thanks for watching.